Sorry, Carlos is in the grey over there. So I see... So we have all 8 players on. It's going to be a throw-in. She's picking it up with the pickup stick. They line up. Gray is going short, SurfAir going short, and the ball is in. The timer starts. Santos brings it round very nicely, and his teammate Dougie brings it down very nicely. He's going fast. You can miss this, but he's checking up a little. And then Joe Stewart tries to get to him, but see how he nicely taps it, and unfortunately he misses it. So let's see if the great team, Carlos, did a back shot there. But I heard a whistle there. Whistle, so that was a penalty. So the blue came across the line. The blue came across the line to basically pick up the ball and fouled. So I think it's going back to the center for Gray.
No, but there's a foul.
Looks like it's a penalty 5 from the center for Gray. And it looks like Joe Stewart is going to take it. He's lining up with Carlos there on the left, the number 2, and they just tap it. Nicely tapped. So Carlos is moving deep now. Joe Stewart has it, but he's being harassed, and he fumbles it. He no longer has possession. Nice back shot. Carlos has the ball out there. Does an under-the-neck shot to his 2 teammates. Can they get their act together? Gene and Steve. Gene had it. Steve lost it there because somebody crossed, but it looked like it was legitimate, and that was Santos. The ball is there on the far line. It's still in play. And the blue has it. It looks like Dougie Blumenthal is bringing it down. Nice back shot by Joe Stewart. Towards the goal, so his teammate is coming on, and it's in the goal. In the goal. The flaggers can't tell the difference between up and down. What happened there was the flagger raised the flag and was waving it at the bottom before they raised it. So that should equalize the score. So it's 5-5. And the ball is in.
It's for you, Santos.
Santos has the ball. Oh, nice interception by Gene, but it's a penalty. The whistle blew. Gene may have been across the line when he hit that ball. So even though Santos hit it out of the pack, it was a penalty by Gene, who crossed the line to get it. You didn't see him moving that far, but he was straddling the line. So now Dougie's going to come and take a big shank at this. Here he comes from just where the foul occurred, penalty 5. He taps it. Carlos is trying to harass him, but he sends it deep and right into his teammate. Looks like Johnny has it. Tries an under-the-neck shot. Nice under-the-neck shot. It's going towards goal, but nice save by Joe Stewart, and it goes wide. This is going to be a throw-in from the side. But that was a very good safety play by Joe Stewart. He took it away from the mouth of his own goal towards the sideline. Now she puts it in, Fran puts it in from the sideline. Blue is going short, so it's a dangerous time for Gray. Gray gets it. Carlos brings it round. Stumbles a little, but nice hit down the line. But unfortunately it's to Blue. Nice back shot by Johnny. Santos, nice back shot, but there's 3 players ahead of him. He turns nicely, but back shot by Carlos. Santos probably has possession. This is a shoving match. Joe Stewart goes down. Santos now has to try and hook him or ride him off. Santos can't get quite up there to hook it, and Joe changes to the near side but misses. It's harder to hit on the near side, but it's safer. Dougie is turning the shot, the blue now, and he was interfered with. I thought that was a foul, indeed. He cannot ride into the shot. The gray cannot stop Dougie from playing. So Dougie had a strategy there of waiting for the other team to interfere with his stroke, knowing that it would be a foul. So he didn't have to give up possession. All he had to do was maintain possession, try to hit the ball, and it was interfered with. So now Santos has it. Dougie's here on the left. Santos is going to bring it up. Is he going to pass it to his teammates right up front or to Dougie down the side? Dougie's in the middle there. And nice back shot by Joe Stewart. And Carlos picks it up on the turn and is in possession. Santos is going to ride him off very nicely. Watch Santos take it on the near side. He stops it on the near side. Nice back shot by Jonathan. Nice turn to Steve. But there's two players come in there. One with the mallet up, which looks like Doug. But it's a nice turn by Joe Stewart coming back towards the goal. Santos leans in, tries to hook him, but it's in by Joe Stewart. Beautiful goal by Joe Stewart. So Joe turned it there in possession, despite Santos trying to ride him off, and was able to be just about half a horse's a neck ahead of him, which was enough to turn. That neck is too far for Santos to reach to get the ball. So now back up, so it's going to be 6-5 to SurfAir. Goes in the lineup, and nice by Johnny. Goes down, hitting it true, and he's now, you see how Jonathan is riding Joe Stewart off, but Joe Stewart connects with a big back shot. Can the number 1, which is Gene, I think, get it? Yes, he does. Beautiful turn by Gene. Now he's being harassed by the number 3, Dougie, and they both miss it. Now Santos picks it up and can turn it. Santos turns, but the number 2, Carlos in gray, gets it. Now the number 3, Dougie, comes down the line and has possession, but loses it, and the whistle must have been blown at some point. I didn't hear a whistle. So this is a whistleless whistle. So I don't know what the foul was there, except there was a turn at some point. Actually, so the blue team fouled the gray. And now we have, Johnny has to get back there, the blue. He has to be at 30 yards. Hurry up, the number 2 in blue. And in comes Joe Stewart. Carlos is just nicely positioned. He does a deep shot. Steve Roth is right there, but it's just a little too short. Nice back shot by Santos. Everybody turns on it, but Joe Stewart gets it without the turn, and it's going out. So it's going to be a throw-in from the side. This is good polo. Fran takes the ball now. The two teams line up. Gray is going short. Blue is going long, and the ball goes in. Gray has it, Carlos, and nice to Gene. Gene takes it towards the goal, but Santos is going to ride him off. Watch Santos. Santos rides him off and then takes possession. So he crossed to the left, which is legal, rode him off, and come back to the right. Now he's turning the ball. He wants his team ahead of him. So Dougie drops in wisely behind him here. Dougie's in possession. Steve Roth rides across Dougie, but it's not a foul. He rode into the mallet. Dougie's appealing, but it isn't a foul, and it goes straight down to Santos. Santos is impeded, but it's not a foul because Carlos gets a back shot on it. Now Joe Stewart has possession from the back shot from Carlos. He can go down, and he's got his own team, Gene, behind him, and he goes towards goal. As all he has to do is check up a little here and tap it. Tap, 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 tap. And it's not in. He tapped one too small. Very nice deep shot by Dougie. So Dougie has it, Santos has it. Can Santos go to the goal and score in the next 30 seconds? Santos has to go fast but also carefully. He checks up, tap, 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 under the next shot, and it's in! And that's the win. That's the equalizer. That's the equalizer.